Hi, this is Pranam Naidu. Welcome to SFDC scenarios. Today we will see how to use regular expressions in Lightning Web Components. In this scenario, what we'll do is we'll try to create one input field for PAN card, and then we will define one regex, and then we'll try to validate the input field with the help of regex. Okay, let me create one component. So let me name it as registration form. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be just creating one input field. So when the user clicks on a button, then what I'm gonna do is I'll just validate the input field. Okay, let me create a input field here, Lightning input, a label equal to enter the PAN card number. And let me give some class here as well. Class equal to PAN card. I'm creating one button here. Once the user clicks on a button, then I'll be just validating the PAN card input here. Let me create a button, Lightning button, label equal to, let me name it as submit. On clicking of the button, I'm going to call one method. So the method name is handle validate. Let me close the button. Okay, so before writing the JS code, let me take an example of PAN card number. Let me take one CFL. Let me take one PAN card number here, CFLPM 5387. Okay, so if you see here, the first 5 letters starts with alphabets, and that too uppercase letters. And the next 4 letter and the next 4 words starts with the numeric. And the last one starts with alphabet. So let me go to the JS. Okay. So now what I'll do is, so I'll be just creating this method in the registration form. Okay, and then I'll be specifying the regex here. Okay, so the first, if you look at the PAN card number here, the first five starts with uppercase letter, right? And that is alphabets. Okay, it can be anything, capital A to Z, and then the first 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then after 4, it starts with number. Okay, so 0 to 9, and the last one is also alphabet. To Z and last character. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just get the input field value with the help of class. Okay, I'll be creating one variable here, and then I'll be querying the data from the HTML file. So I'll be using this dot template dot query selector. I'll be querying the class. What is our class name here? PAN card. PAN card. I want to get the value from this class. How to get the value from the class? PAN card dot value. Okay, so now what I'll do is we'll get the value in this variable. So what I'll do is, if it matches with the regex, then I'm not going to display any error. If it doesn't matches with the specified format, then I'll be displaying field level error message. Okay, if PAN card value it matches with address X, then what I'll be doing is I'll not displaying any error here because user might be entering the data in a valid format. I'll be writing else block here as well in case if the user doesn't enter the data in a valid format, then I'm going to display inline error message. Okay, now, so in order to display an error message, so we have a method. So what I'll be doing is set custom validity. I don't want to display any error here. If the data is entered in a specified format, then I'll be just setting it to blank so that the error message doesn't come up. Else, if the user doesn't enter the data in a specific format, then I'll be displaying an error message. I'll be just copying this. And then I'll be just putting some message here in order to display to the user. Please enter the valid PAN card number. Okay. So we have done with the error message as well. Now, in order to display the error message, what we have to do is we just need to write one method here, report validity. If you don't write this method, we won't be able to display the error message. Report validity. Okay, let me just deploy it to the source art. It's deployed to source art. Now let me just open the developer console. So what is our component name here? Sapan registration form. Okay, let me just create an application in order to see the output of Lightning component. So demo app 1. Let me go extend equal to host.slds. See, and then registration form. Registration form. Let me just click on preview. Okay, so now let me just apply some style here so that it will look somewhat better. Let me apply style to the HTML. Okay, so style equal to width. Let me just diminish the input width 25%. Okay, so let me just deploy it to the source rack. Let me just reload it. So let me enter the valid data here, CFLPM5390G. So this is a valid one. So we are getting an error, uncaught object. Okay, let me check why we are getting that. PAN card, it's fine. This dot template dot, so this is fine. And sorry, this should be value. Let me just deploy it to the source R. Let me just reload it since we have done some changes to it. CFLPM 5390A. Let me just click on it. So now the error is not coming up, right? Because we have entered the data in a valid way. So now let me just remove A here. Click on submit. See, the error message is coming up. And now let me put some name here. Let me just click on it. Let me put CFLP. See, we are getting error. That's it. So let me just re-explain this program one more time. So we just created one input field, and then we have created a class for it, and then some style. What we have done is we just defined the regex, and then we have created one variable, and we have queried the input field class, and this is a class name, and we are just querying the getting the value with the help of this class PAN card variable. And if it matches, then we are not displaying any error. If it doesn't matches, then we are just displaying an error. In order to show the errors, we just need to make the use of this method. In case if we comment this out, then we won't be able to display the error message in Lightning Web Components. That's it. Thanks for watching video.